Yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll keep that. Okay. So now for the question I really don't want to ask. What's my poly count at these days? It faces 1462. 1462? Really? Oh, tries. Okay, that's why. I was later given a limit of 1500 or 2500 tries, and I just could not hit it. I had it like stuck at 2601 or something like that. So the other thing I'm thinking about doing is removing this muzzle brake, because shotguns don't really need those. Or sorry, this is a flash hider. My apologies. So I think I might just shove this into duplication, because I do quite like having it be a bit more of a stubby barrel. Yeah, I like it. It's very Star Wars E11 kind of thing, which I like. Okay, so then the last thing I want to do, I normally wouldn't do this, but this is specifically for Warmer Eyes, is I am going to make a little crosshair right here. You know? No, I'll deal with it later, it's fine. Alright, so to do a crosshair, how do I want to do a crosshair? So I could do just like a triangle. But that seems pretty boring. So a standard... ACOG or holosight looks a lot like this, actually. Where it's got a circle with a dot and some 4 crosshair lines. I see no reason to not do that. So where did my thing go? Okay. Isolate this. Take these faces and just get rid of them. Take these faces and just extrude them. Outward. Whoops, that's not what I want. I want all of it. Yep. Extrude. Outward just a bit. So then, I'm going to do face mode. I want this face. This face. This face. And that face, I think. No, this face. I want to extrude all of these. Okay, that's alright. I just want to make this circle a bit thicker. So what I'm trying to do is, if you look at it from a top-down view, I'm going to delete all of these faces, and it's just going to be this top face left. And I'm going to make a crosshair out of polygons, because you can't do transparency in Warmer Eyes textures as far as I am aware. So what I'm going to do instead is do it the really stupid way, but a way that works. So then I need to create another polygon primitive. There's no circle option, is there? No. Cylinder. Oh, there was a, I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was a pipe option, which is exactly what I ended up making, but easier. So then shrink that down a lot. Subdivisions axis, I probably only need like 8. Yeah. How's that look? Bigger. There we go. So then, face mode. Oh boy. Okay. Face mode. Get rid of these. Go into object mode. That's not what I wanted to do. Get rid of these. Take this guy, center pivot him. Edge mode. Object mode. Wait, can I just combine these two objects? And then just like flatten them? Okay, no, I can't. Flatten. No! Why? Can I do scale of 0? Yeah. So then... Okay. That looks pretty good to me. Mesh, combine. I should probably go through and name all these at some point, but I don't really care. Okay, so center pivot. Oh, can I? I have a problem. This is slightly rotationally off axis because I picked the wrong face. So if I go into my move to, yeah. So I'm off by... Wait, I can figure this out with math. Hang on. So I have 20 divisions. Which means I have a 20-sided polygon, which means I have 360 over 20. 18 degrees. So if I rotate this, hypothetically, 18 degrees in what axis? On the y-axis. Maybe minus 18. Will it matter? Oh no. Okay, so if I center pivot it now. Am I in local or global mode? Tool settings. Object mode. Go to world mode. Oh no. Close that. Okay. How's that? 11 degrees. That looks fairly lined up. Okay, so unisolate this. Oh, it's huge. Okay. Let's put it roughly into position. Oh yeah, it's still way off rotation. You know, freezing the transform seems to fix my issue. I should do that more often. So just scale it way down. And then put it up right there. And then scale it up a bit because it's too small to actually see. And then rotate it like... I feel like it's still off a little bit. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's use this perfectly accurate front axis. Okay. That looks pretty good. Wait, freeze the transforms. Let's put it right there and right there. And I feel like I should just scale down just a little bit. How's that look? That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. That's really good, actually. And then the cool thing is, even though this is a bunch of polygons, you only have to use like 1 pixel on a texture for it. It can just be the color red. You could like make a separate material for it that just has a 1 by 1 pixel file that's just the color red. So you have to use virtually no texture space on it, which is good for download speed and it's good for rendering. So that looks pretty... Oh, and yeah, and that's the other thing. Because this has only faces on this side, because these are back faces, the normals are facing the other direction, it's transparent from this side. So enemy players, if they're looking through this sight, won't be able to see it. But if they're looking at it through this way, then they will be able to see it, which is really, really cool. Okay. So I think that's actually about it. We do need to lay out the normals for all of these things, and I think I'm going to do it in the quick and dirty way. So let's go to panels, save layouts, perspective UV editor. So here is, oh lord, here is a UV editor. If you've never seen one of these, it's a bit chaotic. So basically what you're looking at here is where everything exists as a texture. So right now, if I look at this part, this main thing, if I isolate it, if I'm looking at this, what I've done is I've converted all of these faces into coordinates in UV space, and I've laid them out on this UV map. So if I were to make a texture, all of these parts would be kind of all over the place on the texture. So I've done that for everything. If I go ahead and de-isolate and then select everything, get rid of everything that I just made. Yeah, so this is the weapon itself. But now that I've added these new components, I need to also make UV maps for them. So what I'm going to do is take all of them, and I'm going to press UV, automatic, and that usually does it for me. And then if I hit polygons layout, show. Layout. Oh, no, that's unfold. Layout. Polygons. Is it optimize? Oh, Lord. Okay. I swear there was a button for layout. Oh, it's right there. I'm dumb. So because they are not the same mesh, they are each getting their own space on... oh, I should probably check the UV distribution. Oh, that's alright. I had a thought, but I forgot what it was. So... basically what I'm going to do... oh yeah, because they're each separate objects, they're each getting their own UV map. What I want them to do is all have one UV map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for right now, mesh combine. And yes, I'm going to regret that later. Then take all of these shells, and I just found the layout button. There it is. So now it has gone through and laid out all of the UVs. And I'm thinking that doesn't actually need to be that big. Really? That doesn't seem right. It's not right. Hang on a minute. What did I do wrong? Did I optimize? Unfold. Optimize. Yeah, this has way more textile density than something like this. In fact, where's the rest of the gun? Where is this? Yeah, why did this get shoved up here? And then... nope, nope, yep, that one. So, like, my sight isn't actually that big of a part, but it's getting a huge proportion of the texture for some reason. Oh, do I have a seam here? Oh, what is that? Oh no, hang on, go back. Okay, yeah, because I remember sewing that. Okay, that was me messing with this. So show me... oh, I guess I didn't sew that side. Well... UV shell. Great. I guess I get to go sewing. How bad is everything else? I mean, that looks fine. Any other weird shells? Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Alright. Yeah, and it's distorted too. The cubes are wider than they are tall. How did it even try and lay this out? So what I might have to do... where did my button go? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so if I go into object mode now, non-overlapping, apply? Yeah, okay. I see. I see, and that's mostly not stretched. What I might have to do is go through and manually edit this later. But for right now, I think it's okay. So right now, what it did is it mostly equitably equitably distributed the textures. Like you can see, this is off. The texture is wider than it is tall. You can tell by the squares. They're supposed to be squares. They line up directly with this UV checkerboard texture. But unfortunately, they did not. They did not do what they were supposed to do. I wonder if that'll show up as a seam in Substance. Okay, well, we'll have to test this a bit next time. Next time is going to happen after I make a very expensive purchase, because my my license for Substance Painter, my educational license, expired. So I'm going to need to purchase the full version, which I'm going to do because I wanted to buy it anyway, because it's a very, very good program. But next video, which should happen eventually, we'll go through and we'll do some texturing on a brand new weapon. And I've got, I have no idea where it is, but I've got the colored version of this, this artwork. I painted it black and red, and that's what I'm going to do for the texture of the thing as well. So, yeah. I'm glad to be back doing this again after a year. I'll see you next time when this guy gets a little bit of a paint job.